Hello friends, welcome back to Price to Car. This video is all about the differences between the newly launched Redmi Note 4 and its predecessor the Redmi Note 3. In this, I will show you how the Redmi Note 4 differs from the Note 3. We all know that the Redmi Note 4 is a successor of the Redmi Note 3, so it is obvious to expect something new, or we can say the unique in this new phone. For this, we will check out what are the features that are still the same in both phones and which are the new features introduced in the phone to make it the best performer in the market in comparison to other smartphones at the low price. As per official announcement, the Redmi Note 4 offers 25% more battery life compared to the Redmi Note 3. The Redmi Note 3 comes in gold, matte black and dark grey colors. To check the differences between these two smartphones, we are going to compare the smartphone with its predecessor to find out how good is the latest outing. Does the sequel to the Redmi Note 3 check the right boxes? Is it a worthy successor? Let's find out. Moving on to the camera department, the Redmi Note 3 has around 23% more megapixels than the Redmi Note 4. More resolutions means better picture quality. The Redmi Note 4 flaunts a 13 megapixel rear camera with a CMOS sensor, PDAF, dual-tone LED flash, f2.0 aperture and 5 megapixel front camera with 85-degree wide-angle lens. Comparing its predecessor, the camera resolution has been downgraded, which might worry some, but the company has equipped a new 13 megapixel CMOS f2.0 aperture camera made by Sony or Samsung with bigger pixel sizes for better images. So we can conclude that camera doesn't meet the required expectations concerning camera features. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 is powered by the Snapdragon 625 processor. It's a pretty impressive chipset, and the X25 version is used in several affordable high-end smartphones. Compared to the S650 model, the Redmi Note 4 keeps two powerful Cortex A72 cores but clocks them higher, 4 mid-range Cortex A53 cores and adds another block of 4 A53 cores for low power use. More cores result in better parallelism, meaning more tasks can be processed in parallel without slowing down the user interface. Let's come to the design difference between these two phones. The Redmi Note 4 looks more or less like the Note 3, but with a little bit of refining done. This time the Note 4 has the curved 2.5D glass on the front and the bit of curved edge on the back. The speaker grills are now placed at the bottom with USB ports in the middle. Comparatively, this smartphone has chamfered edges that measure 151 into 76 into 8.45mm and weighs around 175 grams, whereas the Note 3 weighs 165 grams, which is about 11 grams lighter than the Note 4 as well, taller and thicker than its successor. Coming to the battery, the Redmi Note 4 is a jump considering its predecessor. As per the spec sheet, this smartphone comes with a 4100 mAh battery, whereas Note 4 is juiced with the smaller 4000 mAh battery. The Redmi Note 4 achieved a one charge rating of 17 hours and 16 minutes in our battery test compared to the one charge rating of 15 hours 36 minutes in Redmi Note 3. So concerning the battery, we are not getting any big changes in the battery capacity. Even this time also, Xiaomi has not provided fast charging features in Note 4, which is usually available at the same price of other smartphones. Now the next feature is the storage capacity. The Redmi 4 has around 33% more RAM than the Redmi Note 3. More RAM means applications can run at the same time, which makes the device better at multitasking. The Redmi Note 3 was launched in two variants, the 2GB RAM and the 16GB storage, and also the 3GB RAM with 32GB storage, which can be expanded through microSD card up to 32GB through a hybrid slot. Here the Redmi Note 3 has come with three variants that are 2GB RAM, 3GB RAM with 32GB storage and 4GB RAM with 64GB storage. It also supports an expandable microSD cards up to 128GB through the hybrid slot. But once again, Xiaomi has provided a hybrid slot in the smartphone that can be considered as a demerit in terms of storage. But multitasking on the Redmi Note 4 has become quick now and apps can launch without much delay. Our test unit with 4GB RAM had enough free memory at any given time. So in terms of performance at the low price, it could be more popular in the market. The Redmi Note 4 is indeed a worthy successor with minimal yet crucial refinements. This smartphone comes with an improved battery, up to 4GB of RAM and up to 64GB of inbuilt storage as well. So if you would ask me the conclusion, it's almost the same as Redmi Note 4. Xiaomi hasn't introduced anything new in the newly launched phone. Even I did not understand the reason for launching this phone because Note 4 doesn't feature anything unique in it. I hope this video would help you out in taking a decision while buying this phone. Thanks a lot. Please don't forget to like and share our videos. Thank you.